Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Trambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagni Rudraya Neelakanthaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Hari Om. Salutations to all. Today is Somvar, considered as most auspicious and dear to Lord Shiva. So today we will learn about one of the most powerful mantras of Lord Shiva, that is Namah Shivaya. So mantras, as we had seen earlier, are potent spiritual sound formulas. And there are different types of mantras. So the mantras which are revealed in the Veda, the Vedic mantras, they have intonations. They are not created by human beings. They are revealed to the great rishis in the quiet moments of contemplation by the divine grace of the Lord. Bhagwan himself is the author of the Vedas. Bhagwan, Veda itself is Bhagwan. So every mantra in the Veda, especially those that we use in the japa and sadhana, etc. So there will be a devata, there will be a rishi. Devata of the mantra is the one who is propitiated by chanting the mantra. Then there will be a rishi, at least one, there can be more also, to whom the mantra is revealed. There is the chandas, the meter in which the mantra is written. Where this mantra is found in the Veda. Then there is bija and there is shakti, there is kilakam, there are few technical things that will be there. This is connected to the Vedic mantras. Namah Shivaya is a Vedic mantra. Then there are Puranic mantras, which are found in the Puranas, the 18 Puranas, the Itihasa Purana, which is Mahabharata and Ramayana. These are authored by the great Rishi, Vedavyasji and Valmiki. So, those like Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, these are Vedic mantras. These are Puranic mantras. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha is a Upanishadic mantra, Vedic mantra. Gayatri is a Vedic mantra. Omkar is a Vedic mantra. Mrityunjaya mantra is a Vedic mantra. So mantras are classified like that. Vedic mantras, Puranic mantras. So one should know, okay, if this is a Vedic mantra, then if I'm doing the japa of it or I'm chanting the mantra, I need some specific results also. And even otherwise, the best way to chant the Vedic mantra is to follow the intonations. So Namah Shivaya is found in the Rudram portion in the Yajurveda Taittiriya Samhita. I am going to just share so that you just know the intonation. Very simple intonation it is. So here if you are able to see, in the fourth line you have Namah Shivaya. This is Panchakshari mantra. Namah Shivaya. 5 vowels are there, so Panchakshari mantra. So you see na, there is no intonation, so that is pronounced as flat. Ma, there is a horizontal line above, so that will go one swara up, that is Udatta. She, there is a, so Ma, there is a vertical line above, and she, there is a horizontal line below. So she will go one swara down, from the normal one swara down. Va is again normal, Ya is going above. So the regular one is called Swarita. The swara which goes up is Udatta, and which goes down is Anudatta. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. So Ma and Ya go up, she goes down. Namah Shivaya. That is the pronunciation of this mantra. Now when we add Om, when we add Om, then it becomes Shadakshari mantra. Om, Om Namah Shivaya. That is Shadakshari mantra. Shivaya. So what does the mantra say? Namah means salutation. Shivaya, to Lord Shiva. Omkar is the shortest syllable indicating the supreme truth. Omkara is added to every mantra to make that mantra also complete, and also it is the shortest way to invoke Bhagavan. The most powerful mantra in the Veda is Omkar. Second, after that is the Gayatri mantra. So it is the subtlest, the most powerful mantra. So even when we add it in, Namah Shivaya becomes much more potent, the mantra. So Om Namah Shivaya. That is the japa one has to do. Now, Namah Shivaya, one meaning is very simple, is we salute Bhagwan Shiva. Namah Shivaya has a few more meanings. So there is a whole Shiva Shadakshara Stotram also that is written by Shankaracharya ji. Each alphabet of the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, there is one shloka. So that also helps one to understand the glory of this mantra. Next few days we will chant Om Namah Shivaya, and each day we will see different aspects of the mantra. So today we see Shadakshara Stotram. Om. So he says Omkaram Bindu Sanyuktam Nityam Dhyayanti Yoginaha Kamadam Mokshadam Chaiva Omkaraya Namo Namaha. So salutations to that Omkar who is with the Bindu when we write Omkar. Omkaram Bindu Samyuktam. Nityam Dhyayanti. Continuously the great yogis are meditating upon Om. Kamadam Mokshadam Chaiva. It can bless a person with fulfillment of all desires as well as make the person desireless and get mukti. To that Omkar Bhagwan is the salutations. So Omkar is not some alphabet alone. It is not just some inert sound. It is Bhagwan's manifestation. Sagun Nirakar, actually it is. But Rishi Prajna, one has seen in the quiet moments of meditation, the form has been revealed. And then one also has the association of that form with Ganeshji. Omkara Swarupa Pranav Ganeshaji. So that is Omkar. Then Namah Shivaya. So now Namanti Rishayo Devaha Namanti Apsara Sanganaha Naranamanti Devesham Nakaraya Namo Namaha. See, every alphabet of the mantra is considered one aspect of Bhagwan. Because how has this mantra manifested? So the Rishi of this mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, is Vamadeva Rishi. But the mantra has been revealed to many others also. So one of the stories in the Puranas, it says that Bhagwan Shiva is Panchamukhi. From each face of Bhagwan, one alphabet manifested, and this knowledge he gave to Brahmaji first. Brahmaji also received it with his 5 heads he had at that time. Then Brahmaji told some lies, and that whole story is there where Bhagwan manifested as a infinite column of light, and they had to search the top or the bottom of that. So Brahmaji became a swan and went up. Vishnu Bhagwan became a boar and went down. Vishnu Bhagwan came back saying that I can't find the end of this. You are glorious, you are infinite. Brahmaji went up as a swan. There was a ketki flower that was falling down. He caught that. He came to Bhagwan and he said, I found the flower on the top. Bhagwan said, you told lies and you are Brahma and you are the creator and you are telling lies. And with his hand, he chopped off one head of Brahmaji. So Brahmaji has 4 heads now. The point is, at that time, Brahmaji had 5 heads. And he received the mantra also like that. What Shivji gave, he received. So one of the stories is that. So every alphabet is also a divine manifestation. It has come out from the mouth of Bhagwan Shiva himself. So Omkaraya Namo Namaha. The Omkar is Bhagwan himself. Then Nakara, Makara, Shikara, Vakara and Yakara. So salutations to that Nakara means Lord Shiva is indicated as Nakara. Lord Shiva is indicated as Vakara, Shikara, Yakara. So each alphabet of the mantra is the Lord himself and embodies some quality of the Lord. And that's why the mantra is not to be considered as some inert sound. It is Bhagwan's Rupa. And that's why when we chant the mantra, we either visualize the form of Bhagwan and chant the mantra, or we visualize the alphabets also. Om Namah Shivaya. That also one can visualize. And of course, one can do Nididhyasana on the mantra, the Vedantic contemplation. At that time, form is not required. One wants to have, one can have, but it is not necessary. So, Nakaraya Namo Namaha. So, Namanti Rishayo Devaha. The great rishis, the devatas, apsaras, all the human beings, Naranamanti, whom? Devesham, that Supreme Lord, Ishvara, he is a Lord of even all the devatas. To that Supreme Lord is our salutations. So, Na is symbolic of the salutation that we do to that Supreme Lord. Na also is symbolic of neti neti. We negate, not this, not this. Shiva Tattva is realized by us only when we negate all that which is finite, which is perishable, then that infinite remains. So Nakaraya Namo Namaha. Then Mahadevam Mahatmanam Mahadhyanam Parayanam Mahapapaharam Devam Makaraya Namo Namaha. Mahadeva. It's very interesting. It is said, जो अमृत पीकर अमर हैं वो है देव, जो विष पीकर भी अमर हैं वो है महादेव. When the Samudra Manthan happened and the halahal wish came out, everybody ran here and there. They could not find any solace. They could not find how to escape from this. Finally, they went to Bhagavan Shiva, and Shivji accepted that. When Kamadhenu came out and Airavat came out and Lakshmi Devi came out, everybody ran towards them. But halahal came out, nobody went. Shivji is the one who can take that halahal. There are a lot of symbolisms of that. The simplest is the world may give us bitter experiences, but Shiva Bhakta doesn't complain, retains it in the neck, doesn't allow oneself to become bitter, saves the world also from any kind of trouble. That balance Shiva Bhakta will have. So, Mahadevam, Mahatmanam is the supreme self of all. Mahadhyanam Parayanam, always engaged in the supreme meditation, which is absorption in the state of self. Mahapapaharam Devam, he is the one who removes any sin. In that, there are some papas which are called Mahapapa. Go Hatya, Brahmana Hatya, Surapan, prostitution, gambling, some of these are called Mahapapa. Even such Mahapapa can be removed. One who removes is that Supreme Mahadev. So to him we worship. Makaraya Namo Namaha. To him we salute. Shivam Shantam Jagannatham Lokanugrahakarakam Shivamekapadam Nityam Shikaraya Namo Namaha. Shivam Shantam, one who is pure auspiciousness, who is most serene, Lord of the universe, Jagannatham, always showering his grace on the people, on the bhaktas, Lokanugraha Karakam. Shivam Eka Padam Nityam. Shiva is not only the Lord who manifests, but is the supreme state of consciousness which is non-dual. In the Upanishads it is said, Shantam Shivam Advaitam. Mandukya Upanishad says, Shivji is Advaita. See, many of these stotrams have the essence which is of the Upanishads only. So Shivam Shantam, and then Shivam Ekapadam Nityam. So Shantam, Shivam, Advaitam, all connected. To that Supreme Lord who is the supreme state of consciousness upon which this waking dream and deep sleep and the entire creation is as though appearing, that Lord, to that consciousness is my salutations. Vahanam Vrishabho Yasya Vasuki Kantabhushanam Vame Shaktidharam Devam Vakaraya Namo Namaha. Whose Vahana is Vrishabha, the bull, meaning Dharma. Bull is a symbol of Dharma. Only if we live a dharmic life can Brahma Vidya be experienced by us. It is not possible otherwise. Shivji is symbol of Atma Jnana, Brahma Vidya. That can be experienced only if we live a dharmic life. Vahanam Vrishabho Yasya. And when we live a dharmic life, our mind will be extremely alert. Like Nandi keeps on looking at Bhagwan Shiva and his tuning with Bhagwan is tremendous. Bhagwan does not even have to say, Nandi understands what the Lord wants. And Nandi doesn't look here, there, get distracted. Always looking at Bhagwan, ready to serve Bhagwan. Vahanam Vrishabho Yasya. Vasuki Kantabhushanam. Vasuki is the ornament on his neck. That same Vasuki which offered itself to do the Samudra Manthan, and he was pulled from both the sides. So even the Vasuki who is on the neck of Bhagwan is there in service of the society, gets pulled like anything from both the ends. But he is the only one because of whom the Amrit came out. Because the churning cannot happen without a rope. And the rope has to go through maximum strain. That Vasuki is the ornament of Lord Shiva's neck, who is selfless. People who are selfless will be stretched in the world, but they will still do it because that is for the good of the world. Amrit will come only then. Vasuki Kantabhushanam. We also saw snake is the symbol of Kala, death, and Bhagwan is Mrityunjaya. So Sarpa is his ornament, Vasuki Kantabhushanam. Vame Shaktidharam Devam. On his left side is Mother Parvati. to that Supreme Lord, Vakaraya Namo Namaha. Yatra yatra sthito devaha sarvavyapi maheshwaraha yoguru sarvadevanam yakaraya namo namaha. Yatra yatra sthito devaha. Wherever the Supreme Lord is, one is worshipping the Lord, as well as Bhagwan is all pervasive. Meaning wherever the mind goes, it is Shiva only. Yatra yatra mano yati tatra tatra samadhaya. Sarva Vyapi Maheshwara is the Supreme Lord. Yo Guru Sarva Devanam. He is the Guru of all the Devatas. Acha, Brahaspati is the Guru of Devatas. Brahaspati is doing the formal function of Guru of Devatas. But Shivji is the one who is informally is the Guru of all. Because he is the Adi Guru. Many times Devatas go to Bhagavan only for solutions also. Bhagavan only gives knowledge, Bhagavan gives solution. So Yoguru Sarva Devana. Deva also means our senses. One who is enlivening all the senses is that Supreme Lord. Yoguru Sarva Devanam Yakaraya Namo Namaha. So this is the mantra, and today we will invoke Bhagavan's auspicious form and then chant the mantra. Mantra we can chant, so it is better to chant loudly first, then softly, then mentally. See, no doubt mental japa is the most powerful japa. But when we chant the name loudly, we purify our speech. We purify the environment. Mantra is heard by us. Our ears will get purified. Also, if there are people around, they will also hear. That also gives them punya. Just the hearing of the mantra will give them punya. So chanting loudly, and also the mind will get tuned to the mantra. Then we chant softly, then we go to mental. And loud chanting can be done from soft and slow to high pitch and fast, and then again come back to soft and slow. This will ensure that the mind gets properly tuned, as well as the mind does not fall into sleep, because suddenly when we start doing just the mental chanting, slowly the mind can sleep because it does not have that training. So if you can do it that way, like a mountain, go from slow, soft, go to the peak, and then again come back, do it fast and loudly, and then come back slow and do it mentally. We'll try different ways. Whichever way appeals to you, you can follow.